Hello, my name is Michael Martin, and I'm continuing doing some YouTube videos here on research, um, business research on some of the articles I used in my journal article on employee retention. In today's video, I'll be looking at title Can Retirement Plans Improve Employee Retention? Evidence from Cost Stickiness Research. Today, I want to talk about something that most executives overlook: retirement plans. Not as a compliance requirement, not as an HR perk, but as a measurable strategic retention mechanism. A published research study examined whether firms that offer retirement benefits actually retain core employees more effectively, and whether that retention transfers into improved profitability. What makes this study powerful is not just the conclusion, it's the method. The research focuses on long haul trucking companies and industry characterized by high turnover, skill scarcity, and operational volatility. In that environment, retaining experienced drivers is not optional, it's a competitive advantage. The central question becomes: can offering pension benefits help firms attract and retain core competency employees? And if so, can we see that in the financial statements? So, what is cost stickiness? The theoretical foundation of this study is something called cost stickiness. Traditional accounting models classify costs as either fixed or variable, but real world data tells a different story. When activity increases, cost tends to rise, but when activity declines, costs do not always fall proportionately. Why is that? Because managers hesitate to cut resources they may need to gain again soon. Firing and hiring employees is expensive, training takes time, experience has value. So when firms deliberately retain skilled workers during downturns, labor costs become sticky. In this study, labor cost stickiness is interpreted as a signal of employee retention. The researchers analyzed financial data from over 1,000 firm year observations of U.S. long-haul trucking companies. The data spanned 1989 through 1997, a period in which pension expenses were separately reported. They tested two primary hypotheses. First, firms offering pension benefits would demonstrate greater labor cost stickiness. Second, those firms would also exhibit stronger profitability. Labor costs were measured using driver salaries. Activity levels were measured using both revenue and miles driven. Profitability was measured using return on assets. This is an important methodological contribution. The scholars inferred retention strategy not from HR surveys but from financial statement behavior. Here's what they found. Firms offering pension benefits demonstrated significantly greater stickiness in driver labor costs when activity declined. In practical terms, when business slowed down, these firms did not reduce driver costs proportionately. They retained their drivers. In contrast, firms without pension plans showed what the researchers described as anti-stickiness. When activity declined, labor costs dropped more than expected. That suggests higher attrition or less commitment to workforce retention. The study also found that pension offering firms were associated with higher return on assets. While causality cannot be definitively established, the evidence supports the idea that strategic benefit design may translate into financial performance advantages. Another important nuance: offering fringe benefits without a pension do not produce the same retention signature. The pension structure itself appeared to matter. So what does this mean for leaders? It means retirement benefits may function as a bonding mechanism. They create long-term alignment between the firm and its core employees, and that alignment can be observed in cost behavior during downturns. From an independent scholar perspective, this study bridges accounting analytics and strategic human capital management. It demonstrates that financial statement analysis can reveal organizational strategy. In other words, your income statement may already be telling the story of your retention strategy. The scholars appropriately acknowledge limitations. That data ends in 1997. Causality cannot be fully established. Other firm level characteristics may influence both pension adoption and retention, but the theoretical framework remains highly relevant, especially in today's labor market conditions. As executives, we often ask, what is the return on investment of employee benefits? This research suggests a better question. Are your benefit structures reinforcing long-term core competency retention? And can you see it in your cost structure? Because retention is not just an HR issue, it is a financial architecture decision. And sometimes the evidence is hiding in plain sight in cost behavior. If you found this helpful, I'll be sharing more research insights at the intersection of accounting, strategy, and organizational performance. Thank you for watching, and remember, financial statements do more than report performance, they reveal strategy. Below in the description, I will share reference to the journal article discussed. Thank you.